back to the horse. This is a little Mustang. He came from another trainer. We're not going to get into that. The owner found me, and I will get into this. You know, this is for you trainers out there. If your clients ask questions, answer them. Don't take offense. I mean, a lot of these people have got newbies coming into the business and everything, so just be polite, answer them, and go along with it. This horse was supposedly been ridden a few times, and as always, yesterday when he came in, I found he had some holes, and I got a feeling Albert didn't get the whole story. And so what I'm going to do, like with Cloud, I sort of showed the process of me with the barrel rope, but today I'm able, hopefully he'll react to it. He has been this morning. I've been working him now just for a few minutes, and so what I'll do, I'll pull on this rope. He starts acting negative. I'm going to hold the pressure to it until he gives to it, and then I'll take the pressure off of him. And basically, I'll get him to the point that I can lead him with my barrel rope around his belly. Now I got a heavy clasp on the end of my rope so I can get some slack in it. Shouldn't be there. Right now you see him acting negative to him, just that rope. The horse has got about 80 days on him, and by now that this rope touched that top, he shouldn't be kicking at it. I mean, that's a given. That should have been taken care of at the beginning. You know, people, once again, I've said this before, don't get in such a hurry riding these darn horses. Fill in your holes. It's easier to teach them something than filling in the holes. So right there, we're going to pull and pull and pull. He stops and we'll take the pressure off. Move him out again. We'll hold that pressure. We'll hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't problem is right now he's looking for me to help him out. He stops and we'll take that pressure off of him. There's a baiting. That was better. I'm going to ask him to come forward with my pressure. There's still pressure release. Everything is pressure release. Now that was real good that time. I put pressure. He reacted a little bit, but he started coming to me, and all 4 feet is on the ground. Well, you gotta get them moving and do this. You can't just let them stand there all the time and do it. Now, how long I keep doing this? Until he stops doing that, basically. I mean, but I want to be able to keep it safe. Now what I will do, and I can do it now, is I know he's not going to buck wildly and go into the panels. I mean, I've seen, you take a, first time somebody put a saddle on a horse, and this is what should have been done before, put a saddle on it. But anyway, I see so many times horses get hurt because people throw a horse in a round pen, throw a saddle on it, and just let it go. Next thing you know, the horse bucks and done ran through a panel or got himself all tore up. Right there, I'm not going to deal with it because you couldn't see it because it's off camera, but he was reacting. And I brought it to Albert, the owner of this horse, yesterday. I asked him, and this is for y'all's general information, well, I didn't ask you, I pretty well told him. I said, I bet the trainer, this wasn't my exact words, but I told him, so I bet the trainer, when he got on this horse, she did it real nice, slow, and easy. Because I could tell. And, you know, working with these Mustangs or any horses, I move around like I naturally would, no matter how broke the horse is, so they get used to it. And if you move tentative and soft around these horses, they don't overcome their little fears and they'll get apprehensive. But if you just keep, and yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but if you just keep moving naturally like you would any other horse, they'll end up calming down and it all falls into place. And you know, this is not saying with this horse because I wasn't there and I didn't see it. Another, you know, my deal is get good information out there and honest information. And yes, I'm a trainer, but I feel sorry for y'all out there. One of the other things too, when you pull up and watch the trainer work with his horse, if you got a gelding especially, look, just have a glance where his manhood's at. If it's hanging down a little bit, that means before they got there, they hit a needle. And because you can cover up a lot with a needle. And you know, that's just a little tidbit for a day. There's 4. Because in order for this horse to do it 5 times in a row, now we gotta start all over again. In order for me to get 5 times in a row, I'm liable to do it a whole lot of times. There we go. That was nice. Oh, I'll give you that one. If he starts to react, and if he checks himself times in a row, so now I'm going to saddle him up and do some more with him. But I wasn't about to saddle him up until he got that right, because you know that's where you're leaving holes in the horse. So he's a pretty intelligent horse. I could tell that from playing with him yesterday and today. So he does have that little attitude where if he doesn't want to do something, he might give me a fit. But my job is to talk loud and clear to him so he knows that as long as he does the right thing, everything's good. Anyway, so that's enough for today. From here I'm going to saddle him up, but that's for another day for YouTube. So as I always say, be true to the horse. They'll be true to you. Also remember, be true to yourself, and God bless.
Is it there?
Yeah. All right, this is going to really look strange because at one point the horse wasn't saddled up. Now he is saddled. But in the process of working with Albert, something came up, and I want to get it on this version. So yes, there's going to be a couple seconds here where the horse is going to have a saddle on. Now, to me, he's not ready. I'm going to do what I did earlier a couple more times before I ride him, but I will still work him in hand on the saddle. Now, Albert, I caught him earlier. He was shaking the lead line to get the horse back up. You know, people, number one, why? 30 feet away from you, that horse does not need to back up. Now, and I showed Albert with this horse, and that's why we're back here again. He'll back up fine if you shake that lead. Okay, but the time when the horse needs to back up away from us is when we're right there to him. So I showed Albert, when I walked to this horse's shoulder, bam. What does he do? He doesn't do nothing. So this BS out there where you're shaking that line like that, stop. Teach this horse when you're right here at this shoulder to back off you, not 30 feet away from you. I mean, that's why I started this YouTube thing, to get, number one, help you horse owners not get frustrated no more, because this stuff looks good on the camera, on RFD and everything else. But out in the real world, if the horse doesn't move away from you when you're that close, what good is it? 30 feet away, you're not going to get hurt. So it looks good. I mean, hell yeah, I can teach a horse to back up me for 60 foot, but it doesn't do the horse owner or me any good. So that's my preaching for today.